the opening sequence of this film, when you do that switch,
Yeah.
I think right away we're like, okay, we're in for a treat with this.
How did he film The Rock back then?
Yeah.
Oh, I know exactly. I wanted that to feel like that could be online and just be its own thing.
Did you get any like tips from like previously working with Nolan, like in the larger format, anything like that?
Well, it was just exciting to see him using it and just be like, oh wow, I want to like try that, because it's just such an amazing machine, and the quality of the image is so special, and so and that's kind of what I was the detail I was obsessed with, what you can gain from that, and the contradiction of things. So.
Benny, Mark, thank you
Hey.
both so much for joining us in the movie podcast. We absolutely loved this movie, and just congratulations on having it at TIFF, because that's huge.
Yeah, it's so exciting. It's like it's gonna be So it's just like everybody has just such a good energy here.
We also wanted to congratulate you winning the Silver Lion. That's
I know it's wild.
wild, right?
I can't even we were just saying I can't even conceptualize the whole thing.
Like it'll hit him like sometime next month.
Yeah.
With that in mind, like, what's this journey meant to you going on this journey with Dwayne Johnson, with Mark? Like, how does it all feel for you right now, Benny?
It's been like an amazing kind of cathartic journey, because we got so close throughout the process of it. And I just remember the first time I called him, I was he reminded me, it was I was so formal, and I'm like, you know what, forget it. I'm going to tell you all about everything that's happened to me, because I'm about to tell your life, so it's only fair about mine.
So it's like one of the most beautiful conversations. For getting to know somebody, it really was, because I joke with him and I go, it was like he's hi, I'm Benny Safdie, it's good to meet. And then he goes, all right, dude, here's what's going on. And he just broke it down, and it was like this, I knew the right person was going to do this. I knew that just because of his ability to bring things out in people, and his willingness to discover new things. And it's just incredible. The whole process from my perspective was just in awe.
Oh man, thank you.
Well, I'm sure, Mark, for yourself, getting to see Dwayne portray all these important chapters of your life, what was your reaction to when you found out that he was going to be the one playing it?
Disbelief, because he'd never attempted anything like it, right? And so after my first conversation with him in 2019, it was kind of a different, I say it's like a transactional conversation. And then when I reconnected with him in 2023, he was in a completely different space. And it was like this heartfelt, we were on the phone for an hour and a half, and for him to carve out an hour and a half of his time is huge, but we just sat and had this heart-to-heart conversation about where he is now, what's going on, and who was involved. And I hadn't realized that at that point you had already started working on it.
Oh yeah, that was
it was already running down the tracks. Right? And so, and then when each person kind of came on board, it was like Dwayne, I talked to him quite a few times till the end of the year. Then I talked to Benny in January, and then I talked to Emily, and that was a bunch of conversations. And it was this, just like, oh my gosh, I have the right people are going to tell this story. The right people are going to be able to just have this incredible experience. And it really, for me, and I've said this 100 times, we've created a really unique situation where we've all bonded through this.
It's amazing to see, even just with some of the makeup on Dwayne, where it's just he's a very recognizable figure in real life. So just that little changes can make him feel like a completely different person.
Yeah. And it was like the moment I saw Mark in the documentary, I just felt like a deep connection to him. And I just knew that I know what it feels like to kind of put a face forward, and when you got a lot going on, sometimes you got to hide your real feelings, and there was just something so beautiful about your attempt to try and understand what it was that you were thinking and going through that I could just relate to. And I knew DJ could relate to that. And so it was like all of us just kind of coming together to talk about the same thing, and it was just perfect like that, you know?
Yeah, and we love how perfect this movie looks as well. It's such a beautiful looking movie, and getting to shoot on 16 millimeter and then 70 for IMAX.
I know.
When did you know that those were the right?
They said no at first.
Yeah, I know.
They were like,
wait,
no.
16 millimeter on IMAX? And I'm like, trust me, it's awesome. And then we did a whole thing. It was just, for me, there was like a journey through the formats. That was really important because, like, you discover, like, Mark, online, you see these fights that just kind of exist as these incredible objects from the past, and they're so graphic looking, the colors of the crowd and everything. And so I wanted to have that, and then all of a sudden you're in his mind, and that's like this 16 millimeter kind of evocative. It evokes a certain feeling,
That was like what he explained to me at one point was like his family, like it's shooting your family footage, right, for vacation.
Yeah.
In the handheld little, and that's the idea, is that you don't realize you're looking at something and it's nostalgic. It's bringing this feeling of nostalgia back, where you're like transported 25 years ago when it wasn't 4K and 8K. And then you get pushed into this, boom.
Yeah.
And so that's the way he explained it. I'm like, oh, I understand that.
Yeah, there's a feeling.
You don't understand it when you're watching.
Yes, exactly.
Like that was the whole thing, going, why am I feeling that way? It's just, it's because of what he's put on the screen.
It feels very authentic to that time.
Yeah, and it's like, that's the thing is, it's like, it was a while ago, so there's a texture to it that we just realized, with Maseo was the best, just how to get that feeling.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to describe,
It is, but I think in the first, like in the opening sequence of this film, when you do that switch, I think right away we're like, okay, we're in for a treat with this.
How did he film The Rock back then?
Oh, I know, exactly. I wanted that to feel like that could be online and just be its own thing.
Did you get any like tips from like previously working with Nolan, not like in the larger format, anything like that?
Well, it was just exciting to see him using it and just be like, oh wow, I want to like try that, because it's just such an amazing machine, and the quality of the image is so special. And so, and that's kind of what I was the detail I was obsessed with, what you can gain from that, and the contradiction of things. So,
yeah. He said films like toilet paper.
yeah, that's actually how I
He's
said it.
holding the camera and it's just, I'm going, oh my God, like what is that?
It's
funny.
We're so grateful to both of you for your time. This is such a fantastic film, and we're just so excited for more people to be able to watch it soon. And the premiere is going to be incredible tonight. So just thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.